collaborative filtering systems. Okay, so collaborative filtering system is a process of predicting the interest of users by identifying the preference and the information from many users. Okay, so again, you can find people with similar interests so that you can recommend the similar kind of products. So here collaborative filtering will do that. So this is done by filtering out data information or patterns using the techniques involved collaborative amongst multiple agents, data resources, etc. Okay, so again, there are two types. So as I was mentioning, like, again, this information in the previous video also I was mentioning the companies are like to get our user data so that they can have better AdSense and all. So there are so many companies which are involved in just collecting data and selling your data to someone else so that they can just get beneficial by recommending you the products and ultimately getting the business done. Okay, so that is how recommendations work because uh, the user data or all the information patterns will be collected from or collaborated among many different agents, okay, or data resources. So the underlying institution behind collaborative filtering is that the user A or B has similar taste of the product. So then user A or B, just having the names of the two users, are likely to have similar product recommendations as well. Okay, so this is kind of there are two common approaches with respect to collaborative filters. So first is memory based, and the other is module based. Okay, so again, a few more insights about these two is like memory based approach, also referred to as neighborhood collaborative filtering. Okay, so wherever you hear that neighborhood collaborating filter, it means that it is a memory based approach for our collaborative filtering. So essential rating of user items combinations are predicted on the basis of their neighborhood. Okay, so basically on your location. Okay, so they'll just figure out like in which locality is there, and usually if you're in maybe an example, like you're in some kind of a city which will start snowing very soon. Okay, so definitely recommending you maybe a leather jacket, or if at all you know that user is a growing child. Okay, so maybe in his teen years, so definitely he would be gaining with respect to height and weight also. So at that growing stage, he or she might need a newer uh, 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 coats. Okay, so weather jackets or something like that. So for those, again, based on the information, you can just recommend weather jackets. So this is the insight. So again, this and all should be taken care by the model. Okay, so again, further this can be further split into user based collaborative also. So user based and item based. Okay, so memory based approach has like kind of two filterings, so user based and also item based. So the first thing, the example which I told with respect to sweaters is always item based with respect to the locations. Okay, based on whether the user is gonna buy or not. Like I think I gave insights about the both things. So if the user is growing child, so definitely getting a newer weather jacket would be recommended. Okay, so giving recommendations of such products would help out, and also with respect to the other way, item based. So item based, where weather is gonna start getting really cold. So in those locations, who are the people over there, so you can just recommend them directly with respect to jackets. So that is how you can just divide with respect to user based collaborative filters and item based collaborative filters. So your user based is essentially means like minded users are going to yield strong and similar recommendations, and item based is like the filtering based on the items between items calculated using the user ratings of those items also. Again, if the jacket is not good, definitely recommending it would not be uh, a better choice. So even if you are familiar with Amazon, this one, usually you will find something like Amazon choice. Okay, so it will be highlighted. So Amazon choice would be something which is already like a product which is moving very uh, positively in the market, and also users are giving a very positive feedback about the product. So Amazon likely recommend you to that. Okay, So once you just get used to this Amazon recommendation, Amazon choice, you will tend to go back with respect to their recommendation, their Amazon choice itself. Okay, so again, they do have the power of making one of the products as Amazon choice, and later end up getting because once you are getting used to Amazon choice for multiple times, and you will most likely to feel that it is definitely a good product with a good quality. So you will end up putting up positive reviews, and ultimately the product even grows. Okay, so it is like kind of beneficial with respect to company's point of view also. Okay, so the recommendations would be like that with respect to item based collaborative. So I think more than sufficient info about memory based. So let us move on with model based approach. So model based approach are predicted models using machine learning. So the features associated to dataset are parameteristic as inputs of the models to try to solve an optimum related problems. So model based approach includes like using decision trees or rules based approach or latent factor models. Okay, so those and all will be involved when it comes to model based. Okay, so again with respect to difference, I think it is pretty straightforward with respect to the difference between the both approaches. So here memory based, it will just have memory based on the, again, further classified as user and item based. And when it comes to model based, so it is basically try to solve the optimization and related problems in the model for the dataset associated based on the parameters as inputs. So now the examples. So the examples over here would be YouTube content recommendation to users. So recommending recommending users videos based on the other users who have subscribed to the similar channels or watched similar videos as a user. Okay, so that is one collaborative filtering system, and other example would be Coursera course recommendation. So recommending you based on the other individuals who have already finished existing courses. Okay, so these courses both you and the other user might have finished, and the courses from the other person might have taken up one or two. Okay, so Coursera will likely to recommend you these courses so that you will end up taking them up. Okay, so again with respect to a few insights about advantages and disadvantages. So the main advantage using collaborative filter model is to simplicity to implement and the high level of coverage they provide. Okay, so it is a very advantageous, and it is also beneficial because it captures subtle characteristics, so that is like very true to be latent factor models, and does not require understanding more often about the item content. Okay, so in the examples also I was telling YouTube recommendations. So based on similar people who are subscribing to the same channel or watching similar videos, they will end up recommending the videos from each other's history view point of view, which I have not seen. So here the algorithm need not to worry much about the video content itself. Similarly with respect to the Coursera example also. So those are the two main advantages: high level of coverage, and other thing is like you don't need subtle characteristics understanding about the item content. Okay, and there is again a disadvantage over here. So basically it is not friendly for recommending new items. Okay, so there can be recommendations or videos content which might be little offensive so some kind of people. Okay, so recommendation you won't be knowing what kind of product it is exactly, so you will end up recommending the recommendation system, the recommender will end up recommending few inappropriate ones also. So it is because again one more thing is new products also, new items, because there are no users interaction with respect to the new items. Okay, so this is referred as cold start problem. So basically the start will be very poor unless and until someone's go and explore it manually, it will start recommending to others. Okay, so else it will just end up being having no interaction with the item. Okay, and memory based algorithms are known for poorly of high sparse data sheet. Okay, So if you just plot the data sheet, it will be highly sparse away with respect to white spaces. Okay. So that is collaborative filtering system, and we have content based, which we'll be seeing in the next video.